What's going on, everybody? Monday night. Feel like being a little on chill mode. Just for a second. Till I bring this amazing queen in with us tonight. So listen, good evening, good afternoon, and even possibly good morning, wherever you're at in the world. Listen, this is your girl Carolyn Wilson of Magnify Your Essence. And we are continuing with our days of her. Her too, her story too, that is. And man, I was going to post something now, but I'll show you in a second. So, but in the meantime, listen, I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. Hope you had, an amazing day today or you're about to get started with your day. But we're going to introduce you to another amazing queen. You've been following the series. You've been introduced to some of the amazing, phenomenal women for her story too. You already know about her story, but these women, they have a story too. So, Queen, are you ready? Oh, I see you. Oh, okay, she's coming ready to party. So I'm gonna bring her to the virtual stage. First of all, I want to see you guys. Thanks for joining. Put your name in the chat. Tell me where you're from so I can shout you out. But let's bring her in. Let's get ready to party. Come on, my girl. Look at you.
I am ready. This is a celebration. Wait a minute. Let me make sure I'm in this camera right. Okay.
Yes. Get in the camera right, girl. Get in the camera right.
I have been celebrating since I got the news. Number one bestseller before it hit the shelves. Oh my goodness!
You like some pots and pans or something. Some pots and pans.
Look what I got.
No, that's number
one. And it's vegan. So it's good for you.
It's good for you. I will eat that later. Number one. So for you guys who don't know what she's talking about, let me share this with you.
Yes. Oh, yeah. They're like, why is this lady wearing this hat and blowing horns?
For the amazing book. So first and foremost, this is Dr. Fatima.
Hello, everybody.
Now you know. So Dr. Fatima. And she is one of the amazing queens, the 25 women, the next 25 women that are in her story too. And this amazing book right here, just move a little bit to you'll see. Move over a little, you'll see. We're going to show them. Bam.
There we go. I can take this off now. Put it on later.
This book right here. Her story too.
Yes.
Her story too. Her story too, because she has a story too, because together they're overcoming obstacles. This book, as you heard her say, she came on with that cake. I need me that vegan cake. I need that. Wait a minute. You didn't give thank you.
It's for you, sister. It's for you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Because this is what happened. That's what happened. That is what happened. Yes. That is what happened to us when we announced it. All we did was just announce it. See, but that was coming on the tail end of our kings. Our kings.
Yes.
Number one with him's story. And then what it did energetically, our queens before then of her story, your sisters, they became bestsellers. I believe, here's the thing. We're doing an honor system here, right? We know we were number one, but it was kind of like that whale thing, like you wait all your life to go see the whale and you sit there and wait. And then you look down to go get a piece of gum. And then you hear a splash. You're like, I missed it. That's what happened with us. But we know we were number one, but we still were bestsellers no matter what. For you ladies, I mean, knocked it out the park. Okay. Knocked it out the park. Not even 24 hours later, already hit number one, bestseller. The energy was so phenomenal that it pulled your sisters back in. Their book released the last year. They became bestsellers once again. So now this is, it's a vibe, man. The energy. Go ahead. What were you about to say?
Oh my goodness. I couldn't believe it. Because I didn't know anything about it. I had got a text, but I was out of town and I left my other phone at home. So the phone number that you have, because I got the different business numbers. So I picked up my phone. I said, "Oh my God, I left my phone." And I saw the text. I'm like, wait. It wasn't even 24 hours.
It wasn't even 24 hours.
So I think I called and I called my mentor, my big sister. I called my big sister and I says, what is this I'm saying? And then I text you, you text me back, and I'm like, unbelievable. And I've been celebrating ever since. And I just can't stop. Somebody stop me. Oh, somebody, confetti, yay! Here we go. Yes, number one.
Wait a minute.
But I don't care. Number one. Yes.
They are going in here. Listen, you got your granddaughter. She's like, yes, grandma.
My baby.
She's like, yay. Congrats. I say it just like that. Yay. You get a shout out from Lisa.
Oh, hello, Lisa.
Congratulations.
Oh, Lisa, one of my colleagues.
Oh, awesome.
Yes.
We got
Linda. Oh, another colleague from Temple University. Thank you, Miss Linda.
Much love. And then here we go. One of the queens who's, okay, Liz, we already talked about this. You already in 3, right? So one of the queens who's the queen to one of the kings, she's always showing us. She was like, yes. 3.
Yes. Yes, my queen, my peer queen sister. Peer. Yes.
Your queen sister-in-law.
Queen sister-in-law.
Look, we can't even see the emojis, but it's like trophy, smiley.
And I have something for my sisters. You see this? Roses. Okay. There's 25 for each sister, for each queen. 25. Okay. Virtually. I'm sending it to you, my sisters. I'm sending it to you virtually. Okay. Phenomenal women.
What's the message you have for the queens? Go ahead. What's the message you got for the queens?
The message for my queens is, sister, and this one's for you too, my sister.
Oh, thank you.
This is for you. I didn't forget about you now. Okay. You make it 26. And I'm going to put this in the bouquet. Here we go. We're all together. Unity. What I want to say, number one, sister queen. We use the word phenomenal. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to use it again. Okay. Maya Angelou said it best. All right. I'm going to take that poem. Let's pretend this is the poem right here. Maya Angelou's Phenomenal Woman. And I'm going to throw it towards you because you are a phenomenal woman. And I want to thank you, okay, for acknowledging me and giving me the opportunity to be part of your movement. Now, it's not just a movement, but her story, too, is also an experience. Her story, 1, was an experience. His story was an experience. And her story, 2, is an experience. And 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is going to go on and on. What you have started is a domino effect. A domino effect to show others how to overcome obstacles and how to move mountains. You were the first domino to fall. Your experience, all right, was a toolbox for women and men also. How to move a mountain, how to chisel around it, kick it to the side, walk on top of it, punch your way through, but get through it and get it out of your way to move that obstacle. When you first started, just your story alone once again, I'm going to say it again, was the first domino to fall. And every 25 women that were in her story, the first one, were the next set of dominoes. Him story was the next set of dominoes. And now I'm part of the domino effect now with the other women, phenomenal 24 women, and I make the 25th woman. Woman. Oh my gosh, what am I saying here? You know, I'm a college professor. So, but it makes us, it's a unity. And it's, once again, I'm going to use the term toolbox. It's a toolbox for anyone who is in the midst of disharmony, grief, anxiety, depression, loss of a job, relocation, any kind of disharmony. Her story, the first one, him story, and her story too, is that toolbox. And I want to say to everyone who's listening, if you're ever feeling low or you doubt yourself or you've been faced with trauma or any kind of obstacle, pick up one of those books and just open it up. Every story, every chapter, and all 3 books, you will be able to pull out of it and digest what you will need to get through that obstacle. Yeah. Celebrate. Celebrate. Everybody who's watching is celebrating with us. It's not just
that was a whole drop the mic moment. He was like,
this is everybody. And I have my water. I don't drink, but I have my water, and we know this is gold.
Oh, in Philly, yeah, it's gold. I got my liquid gold.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Thank you for the flowers, and and all the other queens are saying the same thing. Yeah, domino effect for sure, right? And let me tell you, that first domino, that thing came at a cost. I'm gonna try to tell you, it came at a cost. And it wasn't going down for a minute there. It wasn't going down. It really wasn't. And then now, it's doing its thing.
Here it is.
Here it is.
And this is only the beginning. This is
only the girl.
The experience.
The experience. And what did I tell you? How did I describe this weekend? It's an encounter.
Yes.
It's an encounter. Yeah. Yes, it's an encounter. So, I mean, listen, we got Rhonda. What's going on, Rhonda? Down in Florida. She's saying awesome. She's saying truth.
Yes.
And whoa, wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. So we're gonna break. See, granddaughter, go ahead, girl. She said, so glad that you are now famous. But that's not all from your grandson new. You're going to be on a bill. Whoa, pause.
Yes.
Pause.
Oh, my baby.
Wasn't we just talking about this?
Yes. Yes. Oh my gosh, we were.
Pause.
Yes, we were. They're picking up the vibes.
These are the billboard. And you will be on TV, and everybody will just know you as Dr. Fatima Abdul-Johnson. The physical, it will happen.
Oh, and you want to know something, my sister? I've held several, because I've been in my younger days, I was in several beauty pageants. I hold the title of Miss Hemisphere International Lady, a former, 1982, Miss Black Pennsylvania. And just recently I was speaking with Alita Anderson, and she said that I also hold the title of Miss Black America of all times. Not just me, but there's several of us, former queens, that hold that title. Now, at that experience, it was a great experience. It was, I traveled, I met people. I just loved that whole glamour and glitter. But you want to know something? This right now, what I'm experiencing with you and the other 25 ladies, it's like beyond awe. It's like putting on that crown and waving and the interviews, being on the magazines, the TV shows. That's wonderful and great. But now I'm part of something, okay, that's changing the way we view the world. Someone said to me many years ago, they says, Dr. Fatima, go out and change the world. And that's what I'm doing, not just with myself, because sometimes one person can't do it, but it has to be an accumulation of same thinking individuals. And here I am. So the pageants were beautiful. I love being a beauty queen, but being a part of this is a queen of a different dynamic. And sister, thank you for allowing me to be a part of this queendom.
You're quite welcome. RCJ ain't got nothing on us queendoms over here.
I don't think everyone knows that how you selected, but there were only 25 women across the globe. Okay, were chosen to be part of this anthology. That's wow. I felt so honored. I do. I'm going to have to do it one more time. A little one. I didn't do it out.
We got, man, we're going to see they celebrating with us, man. I'm telling you. So, Rhonda, again, I don't know if she said, love you, ladies. We love you back, giving you hearts and love. And, she says, just keep moving. Rachel's giving us our crowns and we're waving and praying. And Denise over on Facebook. Hey, I mean, on YouTube. Thanks for chiming in on YouTube.
Hello, beautiful auntie. All the way from Florida.
Woo, we got another Florida's like killing it, right? Florida's on here 3 times.
Yes,
Liz is in Florida. Rhonda's in Florida. Denise is in Florida.
Yes.
You're a beautiful woman inside and out. And I just love the role model you are presenting to our young women. Oh, yes. This is why she's here. Because she has a story too.
Yeah.
Man. Let me say, it allows you to touch one. Yes. Chasing me. I love this.
Oh, chasing me.
You are doing an amazing job. I truly appreciate you. Keep doing what you do.
Yes. Let me tell you a little bit about Chasing Me.
Yes, tell me about Chasing Me.
I am actually facilitating Strive Motivation, where I'm the founder of Strive Motivation and Queens United Against Domestic Violence. I'm the founder of both. Queens United is actually a program of Strive Motivation. And we are facilitating a domestic violence event May 12th in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And it's going to be not like your usual panel, sit up there. Okay, so domestic violence and da. Now that's good too. That's important. But we don't want to lose the audience.
Right.
And you will. So we're going to give an educational buffet. Meaning that we are going to perform skits, dramatic interpretations. We're going to have a candle lighting celebration of those who have lost their lives due to domestic violence. We're going to have the vocal stylings of a beautiful songstress from Philadelphia. We're going to be selling her story too. Okay.
Her story.
Yes, her story and her story to him. All of it.
All of it.
And it's free. Yes, it's free. Yes.
So, okay. So then
it's part of
Chasing Me. I need you to put that information in the chat. So that way we know who we can contact. So that way we know, put the date, tell everybody, save the date, May 15th, I believe you said.
May 12th.
So put that in the chat, save the date, May 12th, and have them contact you or Dr. Fatima for the information for the event. And it's people want to catch this on a replay, and they do.
Chasing Me, and along with Lutheran Settlement House, are going to be part of it. And Chasing Me is a queen. She's a queen also. Chasing Me is a queen. Okay. And she's going to be a part of this. She's going to do a production that's out of this world.
Can't wait.
I'm looking forward to it. I just want to sit back and watch it.
Cannot wait. Wait a minute. Liz said, she said, oh my God, I use that so much, a toolbox. Come on, queen. Listen, I do too. It is about a toolbox. I use that as well, a toolbox. And then she's letting you know, listen, she coming to you from Florida. Told you, Florida's representing tonight.
Yes. One day I'm going to move to Florida when I grow up.
Yep. She's down in Florida and down in Jacksonville.
Yes.
So let's see. We'll see what we got. Everyone's just trying. Thank you guys
Oh,
for
I love you too, Auntie Denise. Smooches.
So she said it sounds powerful.
Yes.
Rhonda said it sounds powerful, this event you talked about, and is super excited about the event. Yeah, this is going to be a super excited charge 2023.
Yes, it is.
Because all of us are doing our things, right?
Yes.
So, okay, so we got everyone here. So I'm super excited about this event too. So super excited. I done hit the button twice. So listen. So you guys see down at the bottom where Fatima is at, there's a bit.ly to pre-order her story too. So if you have not pre-ordered this book, I advise for you to do it. We having our celebration. So you think we're celebrating today. Today is all about introducing you to Dr. F right here, Dr. Fatima right here. We just want you to know who this queen is. So I'm giving you snippets of there's 25 women. We're just days of her. So we're just focusing on some of the women. So you get a little bit of idea of who they are. And before we have this big, massive celebration come in April, where you get to really meet all of the women, and we're going to celebrate. We're already number one. We're already, did this thing, but you can go to, see this down here, this bit.ly, not bit.ly, but the Her Story 2 launch party, eventbrite.com. You go there. It's a virtual event. We're going to still get together while we're all in Philly, but we're going to have this wonderful virtual event, and we're going to celebrate. We're just going to celebrate the launch and the celebration of becoming number one bestsellers, and personal transformation and spirituality. Really, this is just so monumental. And then if you have not gotten it, I advise you to go, I can't tell you what to do, but it's okay. I can tell you this, it's only 99 cents, y'all. So, I mean, you can go, if you got 99 cents, the dollar store is $1.25 right now. So just go to that link right there and just go pre-order it. So that way on the 11th, it'll download. You can see it on your computer, on your phone, on your Kindle, whatever. And then you'll be able to get the physical book. But just get it, support it. So that way, it's like, I got my copy, and you can already start looking at it. And that way it's always at your fingertips. Because here's the thing, like Fatima said, it's going to help somebody. And if you have it at your fingertips, and if you run into somebody, it's like, wait a minute, hold up. I read this story. Oh my God, it was about Getaway Mantis. Oh, wait a minute. I need you to know all about this. So why am I saying Getaway Mantis? Because I believe that's the title of your chapter, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
You know what? Let's spend a second or two and give us some insight on this on your title, because your chapter, because this is really going to make them like, woo. If you want to know what it's about, just tell me, just put in the chat, tell me, because she's not going to tell you until you say, I want to hear some tell me's. Tell me, tell me more. Tell me more. I want you guys to go, tell me more. Don't you, Fatima, this is what you do all the time?
Oh, yeah.
So now she's like, okay, tell me more. I'm listening.
Tell me more.
Tell me more. Tell me more. Fatima's listening. Tell me more. Tell me more. So she's waiting, and then she will tell you more. Tell you more. Wait a minute. She will host. Wait a minute. Oh, whoa. Look, I done missed all this stuff up in here. Hold up. The power of her got Bev. Oh, Bev Brooks is in the house. Bev.
Hi, Sister Bev. Sister Bev.
Wait a minute. Listen, we got an invite. You guys got to come to Jacksonville.
Yes. Oh, Florida. Yes.
Sounds great. Link up.
Yes.
Tell me more. Look. But
Sister Bev.
But Rhonda said, I will host.
Okay, sister.
Let's have some
conversation. All right.
Miss Rhonda. Okay. All right. So we got to tell me more. We got to, hey, Queen. Hey, there's April. See, this is what I'm talking about. We just come out and we just support each other the best way we can, how we can, when we can. So, Dr. Fatima, can you please give us the honor to give us a snippet into the world of your chapter, Getaway Mantis?
Getaway Mantis. Well, let me share first where I pretty much got that title from. I was influenced by my grandson. My grandson was telling me a story. He's only 4 years old. So he was in preschool, and he said he was in line, and it was all the children, and there was actually a mantis in line with them. Okay, a big juicy mantis. And so the children were afraid of the mantis. So my grandson and all the kids started shouting, "Get away, mantis! Get away, mantis! Get away, mantis!" And so as they were shouting, the mantis actually got away. But the mantis was scaring them. And he told me how they were afraid. But when they shouted at the mantis and said, "Get away," it actually got away. So hold that. Put that in the archives of the mind. We're going to pull it out in a second. My chapter is about an adventure in New York City. And what happened in New York City was a devastating near-to-death event. That near-to-death event led me to find my purpose in life and who I was. My story is about domestic violence at the hands of a celebrity. We're not going to say who he is because we do not want to give him any attention. All right. In the beginning, he had some attention. I did some interviews, but I stopped because the more I was doing it, the more attention was on him, because it's not about him. This individual, and we're going to call him the actor. All right. And then we're going to change, and we're going to call him the mantis, because he became the mantis. A mantis attacks its victims by the throat and the head and paralyzes them until they have them under control. The actor did that to me one horrible night. I knew this actor for many years. We were friends, and then we developed a relationship. He gave me the ring, making plans. And I never thought I would leave this gentleman till the day he tried to take my life. He tried to take my life. I passed out due to the situation that happened. This is a happy time, so I don't want to go into the details of how he tried to take my life, and I came to this near-to-death experience. But when I came conscious, I had to make a decision. Stay in this relationship and allow him to continue to psychologically abuse me and physically almost ultimately kill me, successfully killed me, or I can leave. I had two choices. I can stay in the relationship and leave in a body bag, or leave the relationship and view it from the rearview mirror. I decided at that point that I am in control of my destiny. So much for that, because on the celebrity scene, we were there. You know, we were seen everywhere together. We displayed our affection. So to the world, we looked like this great couple. But we had a secret, and that was that he was an abuser. Going back to when I came into the realm of reality, when I became conscious after this near fatal attack, I said, look, I'm getting out of this. I'm getting out of this. And I thought about what my grandson had said to me about when he was in school. And this mantis was scaring them. And while they were quiet, the mantis was still there, scaring them. But when the children became loud and started shouting at the mantis left. I thought about that situation, and I became loud. I made that decision right then and there that I was no longer going to allow him to scare me. I called 911. He was arrested. I went to the hospital. I had to spend some time in the hospital as a result of that attack. He was arrested. He pleaded guilty to the charges. He pleaded guilty to the number of charges that was against him. Okay. I thought about my story, and I thought about the mantis. And I said to myself, as long as I'm silent, and as long as anyone's silent in a domestic violent relationship, that mantis is going to continue to scare you and have control over you. The children were paralyzed with fear, as my grandson told me the story. They were afraid to move because this mantis, this scary looking insect, was scaring them. But when they became loud and they showed the mantis that they were not afraid of him, the mantis ran. So this abuser, this actor, is a mantis. He is a mantis. He attacked me the way mantis do. The neck. Okay. I said, get away, mantis. And I've been saying, get away, mantis, ever since. While I was in New York, the city of glam and glitter. All right. At first, I never wanted to go back to New York after that happened. But I said, you know what? New York, I found myself. And sometimes we have to fall to a deepest depth in order to spring up and reach the highest mountain. And that's what I did. That's what I did in New York. I fell to a deep depth by having a near-to-death experience. But I bounced back by removing myself. I didn't care about the shows we were going to do. We even had an offer about doing a show about relationships because we had this outward look of this couple that's in love, this New York Hollywood type of couple that was in love. But I didn't care about it anymore because if I stayed there, that mantis will continue to scare me. So I say, get away, mantis. And that's what my chapter is about. It's about removing people, getting them out of your life, getting the mantises out of your life. Anyone who is toxic, anyone who hurts you financially, psychologically, physically, all right, sexually. Tell that mantis to get away. And that's what Getaway Mantis is all about. So if you know any mantises in your life right now, say, get away, mantis. Okay.
Get away, mantis. Get away, mantis. Get away, mantis.
Yeah.
Let me just pause for a second. I'm over here like, yes. Yes. Like, this is the first time that you've told your story with so much power. I'm glad you took some of the things that I shared with you.
Yes.
And I see you have applied them and
yes.
and expelled upon them and mastered them. And yeah, when I tell you, I'm so proud of you because the power belongs with you where it should always, where it was always, put it that way, where it was always. And in the way you were telling your story before, it was never there.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah. It's not about the mantis.
It's not about.
It's about me and how I told the mantis to get away and how others can do the same.
Do the same.
Yes.
Powerful. Man, that's a big domino, y'all. That's all I'm gonna say. That's, you ever see when they do the dominoes and like and it goes and it does this little trick thing? See, she's the trick thing. It went up the steps and it dropped a little ball down, and then it did something, a little spiral thing, and then I was over there pouring some tea and it's making
flower. Your flower, sister.
Yes. Listen, she said, look, Rhonda says, yes, take back the narrative. You definitely took this narrative back. I mean, everything about like Rhonda, you caught it. Your healing is wonderful. Like, this is all part of with I can't even, because I'm going to start crying. I'm gonna do my MJB on here. I'm not gonna cry. Like, as Beverly would go.
Oh.
But when I tell you power, get away, mantis, get away, mantis, get away, mantis, get away, mantis, get away. Like, it's. Yeah, you're ready, more than ready.
I'm ready to show the world how to do this.
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
with all of us are. We're showing where we're given an itinerary, an agenda, a recovery model. Like in my practice, I use the term recovery model all the time. But this is the recovery model. The her stories are recovery models.
Yeah, recovering my, and you know what? Like apparently, and you know what, Denise, thank you for pointing it out. So it's not just me. So, in this process of, the ladies being not just in the book, but they also have the pleasure of I coach them in this process. So they meet with me, and they have access to a mentor. I'm also one of their mentors. And it's really about, you're more than your story. And then how do you tell your story to have an impact? And I want to share with you what one of your colleagues who knows you better than I do. I got to find it. Oh my God, y'all going crazy up in this way. I can't even find. Whoa. This is to tell you how powerful what you just did, and you don't even know what you did. But Denise, right here, she says, "Yes, I agree." Is very powerful.
Yes, and I have to share because in the beginning when this domestic violence situation first happened, I blamed myself. I says, wait a minute, Fatima, you have all these years of experience in the field of mental health. You're a philosopher. You're a professor at Temple. You're certified hypnotherapist. I'm like going down the list of all these things. And I said to myself, did I allow this to happen? I knew these signs. I know the signs of an abuser. And I was mad at me. I was angry at me. Now I know when, and going back to what you said, when I presented to you, my feelings, let's put it like this. I'm going to get right to the point. I was sitting on the other side of the sofa. Okay. And I was sitting on the other side. I says, why am I giving this mantis all the power? Like you said, you're giving him the power. And I was giving him the power with the interviews that I did prior to, because I did quite a few interviews. You can go to YouTube, you can find them. But I said, wait a minute, it's not about him. And when I realized that it wasn't about him, because he would be glorified over all of this. Okay. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, I did this, but I'm still in the limelight. And the fact is that he admitted, oh no, he did a plea bargain because he knew there was no way he was going to get out of this. Okay. He will always be the mystery. I will never disclose who he is. Those who know me know who he is. Those who've seen the interviews, you've seen the interviews. There's nothing I can do now. They're out there. But thank you for awakening my consciousness, because it was a conscious awakening experience. And for the first time, because I have a big mouth, I can talk for hours. I've been like a speaker since I was in high school. Denise will tell you about it. I've been a speaker. Look, the more people in my audience, the more I can let it go. But this time I was like, I don't know if I really want to go out like that. But you guided me to realize that this is her story, my story. All right. My story to be told, to change the way the world views themselves, along with all these other queens. Yes. So thank you, my sister.
You're so welcome. You're so welcome. And this is what we're here to do, right? We're definitely here to help inspire the world. Like I can't even keep up. I'm just gonna go with this is so appropriate facts. Facts. Like I don't even know where that came in at, but it just worked. Facts.
Right to the point.
We have a purpose. Like your story is not only powerful, but it's touching, like all of ours, right? And let me see. Okay, I said that already, but I guess I need to say it again. I guess she's like, listen, you ain't see it. I need you to see it. We are recovery, definitely. We call it orange. What's this one? We call it Orange Moon. I am better than before. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
And then
Yes.
she also said that your story will definitely help someone. And that's for sure, right? It's going to help someone. You know, regaining your voice speaks volumes. It does. Volumes.
Mm-hmm.
Volumes.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's just remember I'm gonna age myself. Remember what was it? Was it Sesame Street? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Yes,
10.
I remember that. Yes.
That's what's happening. I see the little ball going around. It's like, and we're just touching people with the ball,
Yes.
like with the ball
Yes.
just going around, just going around, just going around, just going around. Oh, wait a minute. Let me say. So Zoe says, no matter what happens, if you get down, get right back up.
Oh, yes, Zoe. Go ahead, Zoe. You know, that takes me to one of my favorite motivational speakers of all times, Mr. next to you, Mr.
Well, I knew you were gonna say him. That's why I was like,
Les Brown. Les Brown. We definitely have to go to Florida. Okay? Les Brown's in Florida. But Les Brown said,
he's in Atlanta.
He's in Atlanta. I thought he was in Florida.
He's in Atlanta now.
He's in Florida.
He's in Atlanta now. Now he's in Atlanta. He's everywhere.
He's everywhere. Okay. But Les Brown, one of the most powerful, motivational, inspirational speakers of our time, once said, if you fall, make sure you fall on your back. Because as long as you can look up, you can get up. And I thought about that during my ordeal also. A lot of things were going through my mind when I came into the consciousness after being out for who knows how long I was unconscious. I thought about Les. I thought about my grandson. I thought about so much. And, you know, and it's so funny. I just need to add this. Many times you hear people talk about that they had near-death experiences and they saw the tunnel and all that. I don't think I had a near-death experience where I like crossed over. But when you are that close to dying, your life does flash in front of you. And you think about what you appreciate and love from other people and what you love about yourself. Mm-hmm. And I learned to value my life. You know, and I didn't see like a tunnel and a voice say, go back. It wasn't anything like that. Okay. It was like I said to myself, you have to go back. All right. And you have to go back, find yourself and make the change and get out this relationship. And that's what I did. And that's what I did.
And granddaughter's like, that's right, grandma. That's right. That's right, grandma.
Yes.
Amen.
Yes.
Amen.
Unfortunately, it took a near to death experience for me to discover that. But like you said, we already know all along. Sometimes we need a light bulb moment. And I believe that was a light bulb moment for me. Yes, I think that was my light bulb moment. And I would never go back to that time and space again. So some people say that you can never say never. Yes, you can say never. Okay? You can say never. If you doubt it, then there's a possibility you will relapse and go back. So I'm going to say never.
Never, ever. Never, ever.
The value of me in New York City.
Listen.
Right? I love New York. Yes.
Look. Look. As Rhonda said, she's like, you're going to take higher ground.
Oh!
Oh, I'm sorry, Zoe. Okay, all right, grandson. My bad. I didn't know. Oh, favorite little owl. Oh, they call me Mizu New Nugget. Okay, all right, little nugget. All right, never ever. Oh, look, no, chase him. She's like, never. She's like, never ever. Look. April's like, never. I'm saying never.
Yes, April. Yes, never. Never.
Rhonda's saying, look, girl, just preach. Rhonda's like, just preach. Just preach. Just preach.
Sister Rhonda.
Just preach. So listen. Yes, this has been such an amazing time having everyone get to know you. Like, listen, everybody give, like, she gave all the queens flowers. I want everybody to put flowers in the chat for her. Give her some hearts, give her some love, give her, like, whatever, a word of encouragement, something. Just throw it all in the chat right now, and let's just like flutter. Let's flutter because we're celebrating. Let's flutter.
Yes, yes.
Flowers that she can get right now. So listen, this is still Women's History Month. We are amazing women. We are strong. Here's two strong women.
Yes.
So, because we are, with all the things that we do, that we encounter, that we endure, and it's not for us, it's for others, because we know how to persevere. We know how to push through. We know how to. So, here's look, flowers are coming in. Flowers coming in.
Flowers. I'm taking them. Yes.
Take all of the flowers you're getting.
Yes. Thank you. I have all the flowers. Oh, yes. Thank you.
Oh, wait a minute. You got a whole load of flowers.
Oh my gosh, I'm holding them all.
I gotta hold them all up. Hold them all up.
Thank you.
All up. Prayer.
Oh, yes.
All kinds of love.
Oh, I got them. Yes.
Get all the love. Yes. I want to take that time, and now you've given us a different meaning to this mantis. Look, even get your queendom, get your crown back. Listen, you're getting fix that crown, girl. Let me fix your crown a little bit. Crown was a little, it's okay. So yeah, so I am just so like rejuvenated. I really couldn't wait. I just we had this big conference that we did, that we went to. Some of the authors went to this past weekend. So I'm full, I'm really full. And it was like, oh yeah, we got to do this thing today. But guess what? We find it in us. And I'm like, yeah, this is what we doing. This is where we're at. And I'm so glad that it's you to help rejuvenate this power to speak. Yeah. So more flowers. So on that note, like I said, once again, everybody, make sure that if you have not gotten your copy, you see this right here, I'm gonna sell it to you again. You can go to pre-order Her Story 2. It'll take you right to Amazon. It's 99 cents. You can have it downloaded, waiting and ready for you. So on the 11th, when we kick off, bam, you need your physical copy. You reach out to this sister right here. She will make sure you get your physical copy from her, and she might even sign it for you too.
I will. Yes, I will.
And guess what? You might even get my signature in it too. I'm just saying.
Yes.
So, and we're going to just have an amazing time, right? We're going to visit around. We're going to see some other places and spaces. We have some other, but in the meantime, make sure you go check us out. Go to herstory2launchparty.eventbrite.com, and that is going to register you for our virtual launch party for 2 days. We are going to celebrate these phenomenal women, 25 women from around the world. We didn't have enough days to show you everybody, but we giving you a little snippet. So if you think her story is powerful, man, wait till you hear her sisters. I'm just saying, like, the power that these women have, by coming together. Her Story 2 is really because of the strength of the women from Her Story, and now their story too, and they're giving the strength for the women that are going to come behind them during the next chapter. So listen, all I know. This is where, we're pollinating the world, and we just waiting for all of you to come and join us in this process. You got more. Listen, you still got flowers coming in. Hold up. Wait a minute. What did I just see? Hold up. Whoa. I keep clicking. I'm too click happy. Wait. Okay, stop. Click and stop. Wait a minute. Okay, there we go. Oh, geez, Peach. Wash it. So I don't know what that means, but you do.
Ooh, yes.
Okay.
Yes, more flowers.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
So with this, my dear, with praying mantis, get away mantis, get away mantis. The mantis has to go. So I want you to, just before we go out, I want you to give a message to someone who may not know how to go about their story and setting themselves free? Because I heard you say that, well, you were discrediting a lot of things with your story. What can you say to that woman who's that we're gonna speak to that professional woman who is hiding behind their cloak of professionalism, because this can't happen to me because of who I am, because of who I'm with, because of the status, because of the power and the position that it presents. I want you to talk to them about their purpose.
I will. Number one, discover who you are. All right. Once you discover who you are, no one can devalue you once you find the value. I'm going to share a quote that from Dr. Fatima Abdul-Johnson, and I use this with my patients. Never allow anyone to control the light of your destiny. Within the flip of a switch, they can blink an eye and leave you in the dark. As long as you are in the light of someone else, they can leave you at any time, no matter who they are. But when you discover your value and know who you are, no one can touch you. You will walk in your regalness, in your queenness, in your queendom. By knowing your value, that is the only way you will never allow anyone else to control you. So this is what I'm saying to the professional woman, to a woman who may not have who believe that they're not professionals, but I believe everyone is a professional in their own right. If you're a stay-at-home mom, you are a professional. All right. If you are a doctor, you are a professional. Okay. If you are a person that's making a transition in recovery from substance abuse, addiction disorder, okay, you are still a professional because you are in recovery. But just know that when you stand alone and believe in yourself and value yourself, because this, I'm emphasizing this. This is why you keep hearing me say the word value, value, value. Okay. Because when you value and you know your worth and your substance, okay, and you have a high concept of yourself, you're going to have a light bulb moment. And when that light bulb moment occurs, like I had, all right, you're never going to turn back or relapse and devalue yourself again. Know who you are, know your destiny, know what you want, and you will fulfill it, because no one controls the light of your destiny except for you.
If I had something in my hand, I just dropped them. I just dropped them. I just dropped all kinds of mics, all kinds of everything. Yes. All of that and some. All of that and some. My queen, my queen, my queen, and all your regalness. Thank you so much. And
Thank
yes, and I love Rhonda said everybody is somebody, and this is so true. You got amens, you got more flowers, you got 100%, you got so much. I can't even keep up with everything they typing in here, but
thank you, everybody.
Give you a last set of flowers. Take up all these flowers again.
I got them all.
Got them all. Got them all. Got them all. So once again, this is Dr. Fatima Abdul-Johnson. This will be one of my favorite lives of all times.
Oh, Zoe. Love you, Zoe.
Christmas already passed.
Thing he just said, that was very metaphysical. Live all times. That's very metaphysical.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, look, Allegra came in.
Allegra
gave you some flowers too.
Thank you.
Yeah, look, they just still coming in. They just want to give you all
the flowers and hearts are right here.
So once again, thank you so much. Listen, once again, her chapter is Getaway Mantis, part of the fabulous, amazing 25 authors of this phenomenal book called Her Story. And her story is Getaway Mantis. So, Dr. Fatima, tell them how they can reach you.
Yes, I could be found at Facebook at Fatima Abdul-Johnson. And you can also find me at the Holistic Health link. Just put in Dr. Fatima Abdul-Johnson and everything about me is there.
Okay. All right. Well, I will thank you. I'm gonna put you backstage for a second while I
All right.
close this
Yes.
party out. You
All
want to
right.
give us one more? Woohoo!
Okay. I have to put the hat on. I gotta do it right. Okay. I got the hat. I got my cupcake. You see my hat, y'all? And it says congratulations behind me. All right. Number one. Everybody,
All right. See ya. When I tell you, this was like one of the, I love this. She came prepared, like got the woo-hoo. Look, April's like, yes. Listen, they still in here giving you chats. Oh my goodness. But listen, you guys, listen, I am just so excited about this whole everything. And I just thank God, my creator, for allowing all of these amazing women and men, these kings and queens, to share, right? To just share who they are, to talk about the things that matter, and to really truly hopefully, leave a nugget for you to maybe think about yours, and what your story may or may not be, what you think it might not be, but really you do have the story. I hope you know that, like, everybody has one, nobody's story less. So she had left us with some amazing nuggets. So now you're going to be like, get away mantis, get away mantis, get away mantis. Like, can't wait to dive into her story. Can't wait. Make sure once again you register and you check us out, pre-order, right? You can also go to Eventbrite, so that way you can then join us on the 11th and the 12th for our amazing virtual celebration where you get to meet all 25 phenomenal women. And if you have a story and you're ready to share and tell your story, like, the time is now. And this is like confirmation. Is like, you know what? Yeah, people have been telling me. So I need y'all to do this. I need y'all to go to my link tree, right? So this is what you need to do. So see this thing right here, link tree, Carolyn Wilson. The first thing up there is going to say, so you want to become an author, and just come and get some information and join us, right? Have an amazing masterclass that's coming up. And then also our boot camp, and then her story 3, right? Come on and join the family. I'd love to have you join us. And then anything and everything else. So once again, listen, my name is Carolyn Wilson, the Fearless Magnified Educator, and all I know is that, listen, I am her, you are her, we are her. I'll see you guys. Take care. Bye.